Hello there. Today is Friday, the 1st of September, and here is what I learned from people during this week. Embrace the uncertainty. Make people seen. Start storytelling. Do not compare yourself to others. And an unfair advantage while growing up. So check it out. First, on the Freelance Sucks conversation, Balach Hussain shared with me his story of dealing with uncertainty connected with receiving or not receiving freelancers' projects.
I have had recently a whole bunch of interviews where if you ask me, so how do you feel? I would literally say, I know the job is mine. But something happens, investors come in, budgets go to the side, and then something that was basically a done deal falls away. At the same time, something else comes up and you're super excited about it 2 days later. So there's ups and downs, and what you can do is manage your energy. You cannot change the uncertainty of it. And oftentimes the uncertainty leads to newer, different adventures.
Second, once I was in a cinema watching some of the Marvel movies, and when the movie ended, everyone was still sitting. I was like, why do people sit? Why is nobody going away? That's how I learned that they are adding 2 more small videos in the middle and end of the closing credits. Back then, I thought they were crazy and just wasting people's time, but recently I understood that they've done an amazing job of highlighting all those hundreds of people who were working to produce this movie together with actors whom we all see during the movie. And I feel like the person who came up with this idea is definitely a huge human fan. Third, during our freelance conversation, Oliver Altvater told me about how to start using storytelling.
So I would first make a few topics clear, which are of interest for the person or where the circle of competence and confidence is, and then look for a fitting channel and way of presentation. I would say extroverts perhaps prefer interviews or videos, so they can use this way. Introverts perhaps more comfortable with writing, so then take this step and just begin slowly and with short content copies and publish it, and then just repeat and learn and train it, and then you get more confident and better at it. And the good thing is you get feedback if you publish it.
And I bet you'll learn so much faster than if just thinking about it. Fourth, Lou Brandscope recently shared with me Dean Furness's TED Talk about comparing yourself to others, and I learned an essential and inspiring thing. Instead of focusing on others, focus on your average and try to get better little by little. And I highly recommend checking the link to the whole talk below. Fifth, on our community live conversation, Anamaria Dorgo mentioned a kind of unfair advantage I can fully relate to, since she's from Romania and I'm from Ukraine, and we share a very similar mentality.
Sometimes it feels like an unfair advantage because I'm thinking, yeah, if you grew up with just the environment facilitating things for you, and you never have to fight or think or fear, or like MacGyver your way through life, then it sometimes feels like an unfair advantage, because we kind of had to, be scrappy about things and just like push further. It's like, oh, you speak English and German and Spanish. I'm like, yeah, you have to, because if you grew up in Romania and you speak Romanian, you know that you need to speak up other languages, because Romanian has no value.
And just like that, these were 5 things I've learned from people during this week. And what have you learned this week? Share it in the comments here on LinkedIn or whenever, and let's connect. If you learned something new, share this video with your friend. That's it. I'm done. See you next week.